we're living in a day and time where you can't be compromising yourself and your energy with individuals that are not on the same level as you. You have to become very non-negotiable about you, period. We're not living in a day and time where we're feeling bad for people because you knew them in your past or maybe even your past life, and they're still on a certain level and expect you to be on that level. So they bringing up your past and they feel a certain type of way because your energy is so bomb and probably just everything that they might want to be, that it brings out the demons in them and their insecurities, and you're supposed to shrink yourself and feel some certain type of way. No, we're not doing that. We're being very selective, and if that means that you got to be picky, then that means that you got to be picky. It doesn't mean that you're going to die alone, but you have to overcome that fear of being alone if you have that fear of being alone, because it's too much to compromise your energy, and it costs too much of your peace to entertain people who vibe on a certain type of lower frequency or live a certain type of lifestyle. We're living in a day and time where you have to be real choosy about the people that you let in your inner circle and the people that you keep close to you. I sent out a message maybe a month or so ago, and I was saying, are they a liability or are they an asset? You don't need nobody around you that's scary or somebody that's messy. Are they a liability or are they an asset? Are they a liability because they messy? Are they a liability because they're childish? Are they a liability because they can't help you, figure out things? They can't think outside the box. They can't break outside the box. They can't think critically. You want somebody on your team that's going to be a big stepper. You don't want somebody on your team or in your inner circle that's scary. You need people that's big steppers, somebody that is not only a big stepper in the spiritual on a spiritual tip, but somebody that's a big stepper in the physical form too. That's gonna get down greasy and dirty with you if need be. That type of deal. You know what I mean? Those are the type of people that you want around. You need somebody around you that is not gonna fold. It's somebody that's not going to be fake, somebody that's gonna switch up on you. You don't need nobody around you that's gonna play in your energy either and make you have to second guess yourself. We don't need people in our lives that's gonna make us second guess ourselves. If you have people in your life that's making you second guess yourself or making you second guess if you made the right decision to have them in your life, or it's compromising how you love on people, how you love, then that's a little bit too pricey. That costs a bit way too much. You don't need people in your life that is going to make you second guess where you stand in their life or if they're loyal, right? Because loyalty is a big one. I'd rather somebody show me loyalty than to show me love, because if you're loyal, I know that you're not going to switch on me, you're not going to change, and you're not going to be a liability. I don't have to worry about what you're doing when I go lay my head down at night. You don't have to worry about, you don't need people in your life that you're going to have to worry about, do I have to look over my shoulder when you're in my energy? Yeah, I'll be damned. Absolutely not. We're not doing that. You don't need nobody in your life that's going to make you have to, make you feel like, I'm going to have to put on these gloves or what? We're going to have to put on the gloves? Like, no, we're not doing that. And if something needs to be done, can I count on you to get it done? Are you gonna get it done? Are you gonna make it happen? If the pressure is on you, are you gonna fold, or are you gonna stand 10 toes down and stand like that goddess or that god or that goddess, that king or that queen that you are? Are you a real warrior? Or are you gonna run and hide and tuck your tail? Because that's the day and time we live in. You just never know. It's always so much going on, right? But if you got individuals in your life who are compromised, that's a big no-no. That's a non-negotiable. If they are easily manipulated and easy to be compromised, and they don't have your best interests at heart, and you keep them around because you're afraid of being by yourself, it's time to grow up, boo-boo. It's time to grow up. It's time to grow up. It's time to look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that you love yourself, flaws and all, and that you can do it, because sometimes you got to do it with spirit. And that's one of the biggest tests of your life. Doing it with spirit, just you and spirit. And with that test, it usually shows who's the weak that's gonna fold or who's the strongest, right? Only the strong survive. Tupac voice. So I hope you ride this wave. I hope you receive this. I hope you receive this message.